From the heart of Sad City, we bring you Buk N Bob take on Chiefs Kingdom and Mel and Tom.
I'm Mel.
I'm Tom.
I'm Buck. We're not fancy analysts.
But we know that game sucked.
And he's Bob, by the way.
Bob.
Mm-hmm.
After all that.
I screw up. Yeah.
I know, right? I was like, wait a minute.
There was a lot of names to remember this time.
Yeah.
Oh, guys. I don't even know where to start. I felt pretty positive that we were going to win until the fourth quarter. And then my heart started racing. And, yeah. Wasted opportunities throughout. I love all the Bo Nix crap going on all over the internet when they should be showing the Denver D or just the wide receivers that got open. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
get it, man.
I don't think Bo Nix outplayed Mahomes this game.
No,
He had less interceptions.
You think so?
I think Mahomes played better than Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix did what he needed to do.
Which is more than Mahomes did.
I mean, yeah, technically, they played about the same, like, stat-wise, but...
I mean,
Except
Bo Nix
the
didn't
interception.
throw any interceptions,
Yeah,
which is what put him, I would say, a hair above. But
interception.
he also didn't throw any TDs. So,
Yeah, I think the difference in the quarterbacks was just how much pressure one was going up against, while the other one, it seemed non-existent most of the
It
game.
seemed good in the first half.
It did.
I wouldn't even say first half. I'd say maybe first quarter.
Chris,
That's what I was going to say. First quarter. I mean, starting the game with a safety blitz was awesome.
Yeah.
Chris Jones got his embarrassingly third sack of the season.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jones, where to have that? I mean, Jones was playing hard all day, really. I mean, but the first half is when I really noticed it. But I mean, we still had the problem with giving up big yards to tight ends in the middle of the field, but we were getting pressure to start. And then, dude, speaking of pressure, I mean, fourth quarter, towards the end of the game, 3rd and 15 and no blitz. Like, are you kidding me right now? Like,
Yeah.
what is Spags doing? Like, Spags,
It's like he just all of a sudden
it's like he's not
assumed
Spags.
his front four were going to just start getting pressure.
No, I think he was scared. I mean, I think it's 3rd and 15, and we have to stop them with the chance to win the game. And if we don't get there with a blitz, I think maybe he's not as confident in the blitz.
The blitz is the only time that we've been able to get pressure, and I mean that's the whole reason that we beat the Ravens. We just kept Lamar Jackson off of his game. We kept him uncomfortable by throwing crazy blitzes at him from every direction. 4 and 5 guys, and they just stopped.
Did we blitz more than 5
in this game
at any time? Like maybe twice in this game. Like the whole point of throwing the blitz in here and there is so that Bo is scared of it every time. You know what I mean? Every time he goes up to center, like we're sitting there doing the blitz fake on constant plays, right? But Robo's sitting there telling him they're not doing that. They're just faking it. And he knows that because we hadn't been doing it. So it's just like you can't run, play action if you don't run, right? But this is the same thing. You can't pretend to sell the blitz when you don't blitz.
Yeah.
So I just don't get.
I mean, we had 2 sacks and 5 quarterback hits. So it's not like we were completely silent tonight.
There's just a lot of time.
Well, the 2 sacks were in the first quarter.
They were, yeah.
Yep.
So
When there was the little bit of pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, they chased him out of the pocket a bunch of times, but then it just seemed like, he was Patrick Mahomes of 2019 and 2020, where you chase him out of the pocket, he's going to be more successful. This was a tough one to watch.
It was,
was
tough. It
Oh,
was very
really
tough.
I just keep thinking about how anytime it was like, oh, we've got him now, and then there's just always that open guy.
Mm-hmm.
Every time, like
Well,
it
yeah,
didn't matter. It
What
was
was their third down efficiency? Because it felt good.
so their third down was
7 for 15, 46,
46.
47%. The Chiefs were 5 and 13 at 39%.
Yep. And then a game of penalties. I mean,
Yeah, the
and
penalties on both ends.
What's
The
crazy,
Broncos
too,
had
is there
almost
was
150 yards.
Yeah, there was a ton of penalties not called. I mean, that first long pass to Taekwon, like he grabbed his arm and pulled him back. I mean, that was definitely PI. They called other PIs, but then, I mean, there was stuff on the Chiefs too that wasn't called a ton. Like it's just like if they would have called every penalty, this would have been the most penalized game in NFL history. I think the Broncos lost the most yards.
Well, because they had those
second
two
most
PIs
yards.
Yeah, that were
on
like-
deep
It
passes.
was like 85, 90 yards out of those
Yeah.
those two
Yeah,
plays.
same guy. And he kept looking like, "What are you talking about?" It's like, dude, you tackled him that one time. I mean, come
Oh
on.
yeah, he legit had him
Blatant.
tackled, like pulling him to the ground before the ball got to them.
But with all that, we still couldn't seal the deal.
You know, if you, who I think is banging their head against a locker right now is Dave Tobe, because this was another game where there was just multiple penalties on the special teams, and that's just not how Dave Tobe likes. He likes to run a tight ship, you know. He's got to be losing his mind. Those penalties, and this isn't the first time. This is the third or fourth game where the special teams had multiple penalties.
Yeah.
Absolutely maddening.
Our offensive line had a fair share of penalties too.
Did. Juwan Taylor got back into character with another lining up too far back. It's been a while, but
Yeah,
he hasn't forgot.
we say it's been a while. It's been like a couple games. You know,
I mean, it's been 4 or 5 games. I mean, it's been a while since he's been called on that.
He has been
But
behaving
has it been a
himself.
while since he's actually done it, or since he's been called on it?
I mean, they're watching for it, especially with him. So
Yeah.
Around our house, it's always a coin flip. When there's a flag that early in the play, it's always, is it 71 or 74? Who you got? Who you got?
And then Mahomes just overthrew, quite a few really good deep pass opportunities. And then in the first quarter, like, dude, what was up with Rice's drops?
I don't know. Yeah, he definitely. There were a few that bounced right off the hands. I mean, and they'll tell you if two hands touch the ball, that should be a catch.
Yeah, very catchable balls. Like those weren't Mahomes' fault at all, and they were pretty critical moments. I feel like that if he would have caught them, we would have really started getting a little momentum. But I mean, he missed 3. I know for sure 2 of them he had both hands on at one point. I can't remember the third one, but
yeah, when you're playing a defense like the Denver defense, they're so tight and they're so fast. You got to take advantage of every opportunity that you have. Not catching a ball when it hits both of your hands, that's inexcusable. And I'll guarantee you, if you walk into the Kansas City locker room right now, Rashee Rice is going to be the first one to tell you that.
oh yeah. I mean, it's very out of character for him. I mean, he's not typically one that drops easy catches, especially multiple in a game.
Yep.
Like to give a shout out to
Caleb,
Juju as well.
You're a day late and $1 short. We just talked about that. Yep. That was two penalties.
Yeah, back to back, weren't they?
No, they were back to back.
They weren't back
Then
to
there
back,
was
but
like
they were
maybe
close. I
up-
think they were in the same quarter.
I mean, they were on the same drive. I know that they may be a play in between them,
They
but
were
I mean,
definitely in the same
two
game.
They were on the same
holding
drive.
calls.
No, I don't think they were on the same drive. Yeah, because like they both took us into the red zone, almost like pretty much. Like they were just, I mean, they're just dumb plays by them, but then we don't capitalize on it. I mean, our red zone efficiency was not great at all. Mel's looking this up. Seems like Caleb seems to think you're right. They were on the same drive. I don't think that's right.
No, he said the picks were on the same drive. He didn't say the penalties.
Oh yeah, Mahomes did. I mean, it's impressive when you have 2 interceptions on the same drive.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He's talking about the two. Okay, I got you.
Oh, okay. Not the pass interference ones.
No, I'm talking about Juju's holds, which were, I mean, the same thing.
Oh, the
both times that he did it.
Yep. That was 2 in a row, wasn't it? It was definitely on the same drive.
Juju was 2 in a row.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, it was like
It was like
maybe
2 out of 3 plays.
yeah, something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
what I was talking about. Was props to Juju on that. Consistency is key.
So
Yeah.
Kelly says the coach needed to rip Mahomes a new one and light a fire in him. He didn't come to play. Everyone else did. He didn't.
See, I think
So he
that's-
was dropping
I
the passes.
I don't agree with that. I mean,
Yeah.
Agree.
there was a lot of, like Kelce dropped passes. I mean, there was a lot of drop passes.
Kelly said no sound. Where's there no sound? Can you not hear Tom? Can you not hear us?
I have.
How could she answer if she can't hear us?
No sound on. I don't know. I can pull it up and look.
I think I honestly think Mahomes played fairly well. I think it's hard a lot of times for me to know whether it was Mahomes' error or a receiver error. It's hard a lot of times. Okay.
Yep, sound's definitely working.
And I think some of those initial long passes, I think the receivers slowed down a little bit. Like we saw the initial one, I think it was to Worthy, where he kind of slowed down and was looking back way too early, and Mahomes threw it. And I mean, Mahomes has to throw those long balls way early, and he has to know.
The one that Bob actually said he was looking back way too early.
Yeah,
No, that
I think it was
that
Worthy.
that was definitely
It was Worthy, yeah. So I don't know if those are Mahomes or if they're Worthy or if they're a combination of both, but I think Mahomes overall, in my opinion, I feel like he played pretty well. Now, one thing I will say is he didn't scramble as much as I thought maybe he would with a Broncos like aggressive defense.
See, I don't. Okay, the mistakes that Mahomes made today, I want to give credit where credit's due here. That Denver D line absolutely was monstrous. They did not give Mahomes time to throw. I think it was halftime or just after the second half started. They threw up a stat where Mahomes had like 2.18 seconds to throw, or that's how quickly he was throwing. I mean, the Chiefs game planned. Coming into this game, they knew that they weren't going to have a whole lot of time to throw, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of the Super Bowl, what the Eagles did to the Chiefs' offensive line, and it was hard to watch. It's really hard to watch, but the Chiefs, at the end of the day, they were still in that game to the very end, astonishingly. But I wrote a note, actually, right at halftime that said that this is a defensive game, and that's a scary thing for me because in a defensive tug of war, Denver absolutely has the advantage there.
Bye, Felicia. To the people in chat that are Broncos fans, just trying to troll.
Yeah.
To the pitch you go.
I
To the
figured that's
pitch
what you were
you
doing.
I
go.
don't know. I was about ready to take him on.
I was actually.
said-
I'm
mean,
still going to talk about one of their comments, but they go to the pit. They go to the pit.
I mean, to call Mahomes a fraud. I mean, guy only makes it to the AFC Championship in overtime at worst. So I mean, if that's
Every
fraudulent,
single
we'll take it.
year.
Right?
Yeah. So I mean,
I don't know if that's happening this year.
like,
Well,
what was
you
up with
know,
the short kick, the short kickoff in the first quarter?
I think it was just an error.
You think it just
Well,
came off
you know.
the foot wrong, or do you think?
I missed it. I was
Yeah, I
busy
wasn't
looking.
like paying attention super
'Cause it's a
well,
kickoff.
but
What?
I know.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
figure you get just a minute to like look at your phone and your fantasy score. Like, Jesus, Harrison Butker, just give us a normal game.
I think Denver the altitude too, I think, does impact a little bit kicking.
Yeah, but shorter. I mean,
Yeah.
it should impact it, making it go longer.
Oh, maybe he was out of breath. You know, I don't know.
I mean, there was. I mean, you know,
Bucker doing Bucker stuff.
I mean, okay, so Simmons looked rusty.
Well,
yeah,
sure.
he did look rusty.
He did not look like he was. He looked start of the season. Him and Juwan Taylor teamed up to get back-to-back holding calls. I mean, I know it's a
impressive how
tough
they worked that
D,
out.
but I mean, they were without their Mike linebacker. Imagine if they had their Mike. I mean, they're
Wait, who was
not.
with that? Oh, Denver was.
Yeah, they were without their,
That's the guy that
leader
got-
on the field.
That's the guy they were talking about that had testicular cancer, I think. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they found it during a random drug test.
I know, I heard that. I really hate it when they tell me like nice and sad stories about the team we're
opponent?
playing.
Yeah.
Because it makes me feel bad for them, and I'm like, oh, that's really sad, and I'm so happy for him, and I'm like, no, I'm not. But yeah, that makes me angry. But I'm really happy that they found it and that he's okay.
I have a question. This is something I even wrote it down as something that I definitely wanted to address on this. Why are we handing the ball to Clyde still? Why did we even the one time that we tried it today? Why are we doing that?
Oh, I didn't even.
Did
see
we? I didn't
Clyde
even
get the
think he was
ball.
there.
One time for a loss of 2 or 3 yards.
I feel like that was last week.
Well, yeah, they tried it then too, and I said it last week that he's
I've
good
only
for
got
a loss of.
and Mahomes carrying the ball today.
Yeah,
Yeah, which is weird because I thought they gave it to Elijah Mitchell.
they did.
They
did.
handed it to Clyde
got
one
Cole
time
Smith,
for a
too.
loss of 2.
Well, Smith
Did he only catch the ball?
didn't. So okay, so this is weird because I don't know if our stat sheet, the PDF, is wrong, but
Yeah.
I mean Smith had in fantasy. I mean he had catches. That was all he really had points on. But let me look at this here. This is weird.
But Elijah
Now you-
Mitchell got some carries.
Now you guys are gonna make me go in
So,
there and look at this.
Yeah. Okay, he didn't have any. Okay, so Brashard Smith didn't have any rushing. Elijah Mitchell, he got the one.
It says he had one target. He didn't have any
Yeah.
catches.
But
But he
Interesting.
definitely carried the ball. I wonder if those were penalties.
yeah, Edwards-Helaire
Oh.
wasn't even. Was he?
He wasn't a scratch.
He wasn't a scratch.
No.
No, he
Yeah,
wasn't a
I don't.
scratch.
I show Kareem and Mahomes for rushing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all
I
we're
see,
seeing too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So Smith and
Mitchell.
Mitchell only had catches, or at least targets. And I mean, Hunt had a 4.5 yard average. It felt like
I thought he
we
was
were
running
cheating,
hard. Yeah,
but we still weren't rushing the ball. Like 13 rushes is not rushing the ball, and you can't say that we were behind because it was never more than a 1-score game the entire game. So yeah, once again, we're not rushing the ball enough to do anything. Like we're wasting Patrick Mahomes' talent by just making it way harder than it needs to be for him.
To be fair, I think Hunt. I feel like Hunt was semi-injured because he kept like kneeling down and like it took him a while to get back up, and I felt like something's wrong with Hunt.
He looks tired.
He looked tired.
Like he
yeah.
looked beat up.
yeah.
I
That
don't
was
feel
kind of
like
the
he looked
sentiment
like that
over
early
here
in the
too.
game, though. I think it was one of those things. He just was having a rough game. He knew that he was going to have to carry the load because Pacheco wasn't there.
Yeah, but he's done that before, and he's still got a fire in him, and he's still like all in. He looked like something was wrong. Like maybe, I don't know, he didn't feel good or something, but that could have been part of the reason they didn't push the run as much.
It just makes the passing game that much harder,
Yeah.
like Bob said.
Yeah. Kelce. I mean, Kelce was at least good. You know, he got the longest run after getting hit.
Kelce
that he
breaking a
had,
tackle
you know?
and leaping into the end zone. That was epic. That was like old Kelce.
That was his longest run after a broken tackle in 2 years.
Well,
That is amazing.
you got this,
Yeah.
It
Kelsey.
was amazing.
Well, yeah, I mean, he looks in shape. It's just his hands don't seem to be catching like they used to.
Yeah. Well, age gets to you, man.
In your hands?
Yeah.
In your hands?
Hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
feel
as-
like his hands should be getting stronger. Haven't you ever heard old man hands?
Yeah, I think it's hand-eye coordination
Yeah,
that's
yeah. It's
struggling.
not a strength issue.
Yeah.
It's a timing issue.
Yep.
Yeah. But Kelsey did have a good game. I really do think Kelsey was one of the bright spots. I think Kareem Hunt did have a really strong game for what he was given. All right, here's another positive, just to keep it in line. I was excited to see us go back to Thornton in the long game. Because
That
I
was
think like
amazing.
we just abandoned him when everybody came back, and I was like, you guys, he was really good. Like, what are we doing? And it's very on par for him to miss the first long deep pass and for them to go to him again and it to be a huge success.
And dude, how about him chasing down the guy that intercepted
Oh,
the
yeah!
ball and forcing the fumble, and then knowing to bat it back in bounds? I mean,
Yeah,
I
like, he
keep
gave
telling
that
everybody
everything.
this is the second best wideout on our team, and we need to treat him like that.
I don't want to take full credit for it, but I will because I wouldn't shut up about it on Thursday. But I mean, the guy needs to be involved in the offense. He's a
Yes.
playmaker. He changes the game when he's involved in the game plan. And
Agreed.
it
And that's
showed
what we
it
saw
today. I mean, he was a threat.
Yep.
That's what we saw today. Absolutely.
I mean,
Let's
we only
get
threw it
worthy
to
on
him
the
twice.
punts,
It looked
returns.
like they were watching the replay in the booth, and everybody was running at normal speed, and they had Tyquan Thornton on fast forward. He was making such. I mean, he was running at like twice the speed of the guy that caught the ball. That was amazing.
It was similar to the one play last year, or maybe the year before. I think it was last year though. The big, who's the big chubby guy that does backflips?
Would have been the year before
Saunders.
last year.
Saunders.
Yeah,
It was
would've been the
Saunders.
year before last year's.
Yeah, he does backflips. But he ran after somebody, and he is a big man. And he ran
wide.
after
Yeah,
somebody,
he's
and I
short,
was like,
but he's
He
wide.
runs so fast, dude.
like, I was like, that is not real.
Yeah, 'cause
Something's
last
wrong.
year he got the pick on us because he was on the Saints.
Oh
last
yeah,
year.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Anyway, here's a really good point before we move on too far. Daniel said, "Hey guys, I just wanted to say the lack of running the ball is suffocating this offense."
That's
Hunt-
what we were just talking about.
Yeah, but it was a good
Yep.
comment.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hunt should not be the every down guy. That should be Brashard or Elijah Mitchell. What say you?
I say yes. I'd say that's what I said when Pacheco first went out. I was like, dude, I would prefer Brashard Smith, or maybe even we see what Elijah Mitchell has, almost word for word. Like, I would rather see them taking Pacheco's role and keep Hunt as that short yardage bruiser. Like he was the best in the league at it, a higher percentage than the tush push. Why? Like, I don't understand the holdback on Brashard Smith. I mean, for some reason it seems like he is cursed. Every time he gets a good run, they call it back with a freaking a penalty. I don't know how that's his fault, but maybe he's doing something to cause that. I don't know. Maybe someone who knows more can enlighten me, but I feel like we're just not really utilizing the stuff, and having Hunt as an every down back, I think that ship has sailed a long time ago.
I think we need to commit to one of them, Elijah Mitchell or Brashard Smith, right? Like, we need to commit to one of them. The problem is that Pacheco is going to come back. So do you put so much time and effort into trying to get Brashard Smith ready to play 2 games as
Yes.
the number 1 running back? Like, is that what you want to put your time and efforts into when there's other things that you need to try to
but
perfect.
you're talking about time and effort towards a running back. Right now, Pacheco isn't there to take that time and effort. So give that time and effort to Smith for those 2 games. See what he can do. See how much he can improve. Absolutely. You're not taking it away. It's not like you're taking away time and effort from Mahomes or Chris Jones or Spags on the defense. Absolutely give him that shot. There's no reason not
Maybe
to.
he's fumbling the crap out of it in practice, and they're just like, we can't do it. You know,
I mean,
can't do it.
No, then he would never see the field.
I mean, I watched him
Andy wouldn't put him out there.
Listen, I'm trying to rationalize here,
Dude,
okay?
I watched him blaze our linebackers all through training camp on just straight go routes. I mean, we haven't seen him try that once. I mean, this is an X wideout that we could just send on a go route straight up the center and just see if whoever was put to cover him can handle it. You know, and we don't do that because, you know, we're using him as a McKinnon type back, and I think Smith is more than that. And yeah, I just wish they would do it more. Here, before we hit that one. Oh wait, no. We
No,
can hit
yeah,
that
this
one,
one's
this
Tailgater
one's
said,
pretty
"Can you commit to a running back that hasn't really seen that level of workload?" You're not really committing to him at this point. I mean, you're just sticking him in there for the time that Pacheco isn't in there.
good.
Give him a shot.
Yeah, you see what
What's
he
it
can
gonna
do.
hurt?
Or Elijah Mitchell had that type of workload before, you know, and he's been staying fairly healthy at least through camp and stuff. He didn't get hurt through there. I know going into the season, his chance of injury on some sides was like 96%, but still, I mean, yeah, I would love to see more, but yeah, Elijah Mitchell and Tanyan and Fulton all saw playing time this week, which goes back to my theory that the only reason they weren't seeing playing time was because they were possible trade candidates. I said if we don't see them on the field this next, the coming weeks, then I don't know what to tell you, but I guess I turned out to be right on that, although I think you would have had a better chance to trade him if they had shown something in other games. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And they weren't super impressive either tonight when they were on the field. But
Well, I mean, they've had no playing time this year.
Yeah.
It's like they're playing catch
and they
up.
weren't on the field very much.
No.
Yeah.
And none of it's designed around them. I mean, they're complete afterthoughts, third and fourth string. I mean, third and a barely existing fourth string. I don't know. It's rough. I don't know. There's no harm in putting them in. They're young. They have fresh legs. Just let them go establish some momentum. I mean, you're not just going to put them in and like, oh, if they break a 20-yard run, then that's our guy. Like, let them get their legs under them. Let them get used to playing the game. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah,
a
I think. I mean, Reed doesn't love to run anyways, unless he's got a solid running back, and I think that's the problem. Is that he's not like overly impressed with anybody, and he doesn't just want to run with anybody, like, which is, I mean, I think one of his deficits, if he has any.
But yeah, we got the comment from LHB talking about it wasn't all Mahomes' fault. We talked about this prior, and yeah, and then we got Brian coming in saying, Rice had some pretty big drops. We talked about that. Kelce's drops. I mean, the only one who caught everything thrown to him was
Hollywood.
Brown. Hollywood always up to no good. And I guess
He's my cousin, Hollywood
Tanyan
Brown.
caught everything
He's your
thrown to
cousin.
him.
Shout out to
The
LHB.
tall
Good
one
comment
in the
out there.
family.
So
Yeah.
okay, so
We'll see Hollywood at Thanksgiving.
here, Tom. How about you field this one right here?
Bench Mahomes, and this might straighten him up to his former greatness. Look, you know what? The only reason I can get behind that is because we don't get enough Gardner Minshew. That guy is an entertaining fella. But other than that, this comment's completely out of control. What are you talking about? Just because we're spoiled over here and the guy
Right?
is not having, and he's not even having a bad season. So, I mean, you're bitching about nothing. But I mean, today wasn't a great game. You know, whenever he's got a pick, I always sit there and think too, like, wow, god dang, like what led to that? Like, because it seems like his picks are just bad
Yeah.
interceptions.
Oh,
It's not. I mean, of
It
course, he's
seems
got
like
the
they're
tips
thrown right to the defender, where you're
Right.
just like, what?
when they're on him. Otherwise, they're tips off Kelce.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Look, the one thing I want to say about Mahomes, and he wasn't up to par tonight. What I saw, he was taking shots downfield on a fairly regular basis, which is something that I've had a problem with for the last 2 seasons. He just hasn't seemed comfortable. If he doesn't have that guy wide open, he won't take the shot. And now he's taking the shot. This isn't the first time this season. He's done this a few times, and he doesn't have the most accurate arm this season when he's going long. But I think at least what that's showing is it's showing the other NFL defenses that he's not afraid to do that this season, and that's something that you absolutely have to account for. He still hit Thornton deep for what,
61 yards? Yeah.
I mean, he's going to do it, and you have to respect it.
You guys,
Which is great.
We could have Sam Darnold, who had 4 interceptions today. You know what I'm saying?
mean,
Like, let's
but you know
get
what?
real here.
Sammy D, I mean, last year, this year, he's doing all right for himself, especially for the bust that everybody thought that he was going to be. But
Yeah.
en-
I
enough
almost
about
picked
the
him up in
Seahawks. They-
fantasy. I'm glad I
the
didn't.
Seahawks
4
used to
points
terrify me until I found out that they're not the scariest team. It's the Rams. I do want to say though, like one thing that I noticed about Mahomes is that when he's gaming, you feel it. And I did not feel that today. And it's because those deep shots, those are great. The dink and dunk, those are great. But when he's gaming, he scrambles and he runs. And it seemed like anytime he thought about running today, he was like, no, nope. And
He
That's
the
what I
one
was-
time to
time,
run.
That's what I was
well, he
saying
had the
earlier.
one run for 3 yards, and it was like, what was that?
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier is like he wasn't like he was scrambling outside, but it was like he never tried to like, I don't know, scramble to the big play like he usually does when he's in the moment. And I felt like there was a little bit of a lack there. And I mean, it could have been, I think the Denver defense was just really good and they had him cornered in
Pocket
every
was
area.
collapsing before it even fully formed. I mean, he
But
just
there
didn't
wasn't an
have-
out for him a lot of times, right? Like, and I
But
think
there
he's,
was a lot of times too. And he still was like, no, I need to get this over there. And it's like,
Yeah.
just run, dude. Just go get it.
Yeah, he's definitely a little more hesitant on the run, and that's honestly probably the coaches yelling at him, being like,
Could be.
"We need you. Don't
Yeah,
sacrifice
true.
your body."
Because they look over and on the sideline is Gardner Minshew in the Canadian tuxedo.
Uh-huh.
They're like, if it's not you, it's him. So come on,
Yeah.
man.
Come on, what are we doing here?
He's going to come out onto the field with sunglasses and a cigarette.
Hell yeah. And a bitchin' Camaro.
I love it.
Dude, so Daniel Longstaff says, lastly, I just wanted to say Veach not addressing some of our issues by the trade deadline and wasn't aggressive enough in addressing the running back position or the defensive line. What do you say? So what I say to this is, I know there's a whole bunch of Chiefs channels that are telling you that, but it's just not true. Look at the entire NFL. Most people don't make trades during the deadline, and most of the time when they do, it doesn't work out good. Especially like it's just not something that the majority of the league does. Certain positions you can get away with grabbing somebody, but it basically more often than not, it doesn't help you. It screws you going forward, trading picks away. And like that's not what you want to do. That's it. You have no clue if these players are going to sync up mid season. I think people forget that we don't trade. Like we haven't done it forever. Just last year we made crazy trades during the year, and that was only because it was a possible three-peat. It's not something normal. So all the Chiefs channels telling you like they should have done something. Well, the national media doesn't do that because they know the other teams don't. That's one of the times the national media is probably better than Chiefs media. All those trade talk shows, that's why we didn't do them. Is because I don't want to BS you guys. It's like all those guys that told you that we could trade for this and trade for that right after the deadline. You know what they said? Well, we really didn't have the cap to trade anyway. There really wasn't something we could do. So stop buying into that. It's just not really a thing. And when it happens, it's cool. It's what we want to happen, but this is not Madden.
Plus, I mean, okay, so what was the big name that we were talking about or was being thrown around that the Chiefs were trying to pick up? It was Breece Hall from the Jets, right? They wanted a third round. We were willing to give up a fourth round, and that's what it came down to. Breece Hall does not change the dynamic of this team enough. Breece Hall would not have changed the outcome of this game. Breece Hall would not have changed the outcome of the record of being 5-4 had he been on the team before that. What we would need is a big time defensive tackle, and you're not going to get that for a third or fourth rounder. You're going to have to trade your first round. Now you're trading away your future for this season that's up in the air anyway. Trading at this point of the season for a big name it isn't worth it. Like Bob said, I mean, last year it was because of the three-peat. You're trying to make things happen, but the Chiefs and Brett Veach are playing for the marathon, not for the race.
Exactly.
Last season was an exception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm also on the train of if Brett Veach could have made any miracles happen, he would have. And I'm very confident in the fact that he can do that. And if there was anything out there that we could afford and not ruin our future prospects, I think he would have done it. And I think our team is good. Our team is not bad right now. Sure, there's some areas that aren't the best, but that's every team. Every team has the areas that aren't great, and you have to deal with that because you have a team. And yes, we can't be perfect everywhere. I just think that's unrealistic.
Yeah, and I mean Breece Hall would have been a rental. We're not going to pay a running back big bucks. And when you look at the Eagles trades, look at what the Eagles did in the off season. Everybody talks about how they buy all these players and the cap doesn't matter for them. Well, if that's the case, then why'd they lose their three best defenders to other teams who are killing it right now, and they lost them? It's basically the Eagles during this trade deadline were making up for what they screwed up in the off season. And what we did is draft 7 players that stand to be good and have not been flops. Like, these guys are going to be even better next year and still cheap. And that's the whole thing. Quarterback money too is a big thing. Lots of the teams that'll make these big trades, their quarterbacks are in rookie deals, and they're trying to capitalize, use that extra money before they have to pay him. We don't have that luxury anymore, and we're not going to in the Mahomes era unless because we can't. Pat can't do what Tom did. Tom took pay cuts, but the NFLPA will not let that happen now. That's just not going to happen.
That Tom took pay cuts?
Tom
Brady.
Oh, Tom Brady.
Oh.
Tom Brady.
Yeah,
I'm taking a pay cut. I have to make something to take a pay cut.
He's like, I just started. Who talked about a pay cut? Come on.
Wow. Right out of the gate.
Yeah. So there's we have to build through the draft, or if you want to go to one more Super Bowl in the Mahomes era, we could make some big moves. We could have made some big moves this year, but I don't know that that's worth it. I would rather miss the playoffs this year than and be stronger next year and kind of weed out the players, because you know that locker room right now is toxic, and you can now use this time to weed out the bad apples that are just like
You think it's
We can
toxic?
also weed out the bad fans. You know what I mean? That are just like, oh, well, I'm done with the Chiefs. You know, the
We
fair
fire the
weather
fans?
fans. Yeah. Well, I mean, they'll
Sorry, give us your gear. You
just
are
like
no longer welcome.
just like Witchy said. You know, like if we don't make the playoffs next year, you'll see the fan base be a lot smaller, and you'll know the real fans. You know what I mean?
Well, I just
I
wanted
mean-
to say about drafting or picking up a running back for a trade. We don't need a running back. We got running backs at home,
Yeah.
and we're just not using them.
Mm-hmm.
And then as for the defense, the defense isn't bad. In fact, I saw something this week where this is the second best defense in the Mahomes era. And I mean, that's saying something because some of these defenses have been on point. And bringing in a new defensive end, I mean, if you look at the Chiefs year over year, the defense takes a little while to get going. And then by the end of the season, and especially playoff time, that defense is humming. So you can't really just bring in a new defensive lineman and say, go get him, champ,
Right.
because it takes some learning to get in there and do that Spags system and figure out the rhythm and how you're going to do everything. So it's not as easy as just trading for a pass rusher. I mean, could we use a little help? Probably, because our pass rush is a little weak right now.
And let's
But
give this
I don't think
defense-
it would have made a huge difference.
Yeah, I don't think it would have made that much of a difference.
We
either.
could give this defense some credit. I mean, the Denver Broncos rushed 21 times for 59 yards. That's 2.8 yards per rush. I think that's a victory for this defensive line and linebackers.
So the defense has been great at pretty much everything other than the pressure, and for some reason allowing very wide open receivers on third downs when I really am very stressed about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, they've been really, really good, and we've got some really great defensive team. I just think pressure, which we all want, is not there. And Chris Jones showed up tonight, and I appreciate that. Whether I know we talked about it earlier, but I do think that there was a little bit of a fire under his butt there. So
Yeah, so you want to read this Brian Bombarder one? I'll read it. Taylor still doesn't understand formation penalties. What more is it going to take? Nothing.
Losing his
Brian.
job at the end of the
Nothing.
season.
Nothing. He's going to go to another team and do the same crap. And you know what? They're not going to notice because he's not on the Chiefs anymore. And you know what? He's going to get all away with it just like he did in Jacksonville. And everybody's going to be like, oh, my God, Juwan Taylor is so much better now. He improved so much. You know, if you take penalties out, Juwan Taylor would start on probably 22 or 23 teams, maybe even more, over their current starter right now. I mean, it's so sad. So I don't know. There's nothing. There's no more you can take. There's nothing you can do. I mean, he's literally he went full. He went full. I'm not gonna say because it'll make Mel.
Guys, don't say it.
He was supposed to go half and he went full. You know, he's supposed to go half and he went full. And he's stuck there.
I mean, he
That's
brought
a reference.
he's bringing the comedy aspect to the season. You know, it's just here comes Juwan Taylor, and you do the music in the background, and it's just a comedy of errors. He's been kind of boring the last few games because he's actually been behaving himself and playing well and all of that. And
right,
we got
like,
nothing
who am
to
I
make
supposed
fun
yell
of.
at? Like, come on, Taylor.
I mean, yeah. I mean, does Kelce need to get in his face again? Is that what it's going to take? Because that straightened him up for a little bit.
It's one penalty for him in the last. I want to say it's been 4 or 5.
He's
games.
had 10 penalties this season.
But like
That's
8 of them
crazy
were in the
because
first
usually
2
that's a per
games.
game thing.
Oh, Reeps says coaching is so terrible. Andy Reid might need to ride off into the sunset after this season. Thanks for everything, but his play calling is outdated. 3rd and 2, and we won't run the ball.
I'm sorry, man. I mean, we could lose every game from here on out, and
He's
I'm
still the best
still
coach.
keeping him next year. I want to take you guys back. Let's go back in time to a horrible 2-14 year, and we're just, as Chiefs fans, we're distraught. And we got pretty much new owner Clark Hunt, taking over for the legend in Lamar Hunt, and he did his best. He hired Pioli. He as soon as he had the reins, he hired the hottest coach on the market, hottest GM on the market. It didn't work out. And so he thought, well, maybe I need to go old school. And this man got on a plane, intercepted Andy. We were like, yeah, there's no way Andy's going to come to us. There's no way. And then Andy came. And I watched replays of the interviews when Andy came, and I cried. I mean, I literally cried. Like, the first time a big name coach actually takes a small market team serious and comes here and changes the entire culture of the whole building. And you want to fire him after one bad year?
After everything that he's done since he got here.
Damn, son. We aren't Dallas. I mean, we are better than that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's stop making the same mistake. I mean, Philly made, because come on.
I just want to say, look, everybody, with the overreacting, so far we haven't even been on here for an hour, and so far we've heard that we need to bench Mahomes and let Andy Reid ride off into the sunset. Like, calm down, guys. Calm down. Go grab a beer. Have a
How
seat.
entitled are we at this point?
Yeah, watch
right?
the night game and take a chill pill, will you? Like, good Lord, 3 Super Bowls isn't good enough for you? Okay.
Right?
Well, maybe next year we'll go get another one. Like, just calm down.
Yeah, Reeps followed up that comment by saying same stuff that got him fired by the Eagles. That that was the narrative. I remember when Andy Reid hadn't even been hired yet, but there was rumors, and on the radio they were talking. They had Eagles fans actually calling into the radio station like, "You guys can have him. Good luck when he won't run the ball." I remember that specifically, and the radio DJs at the time are like, "Are you kidding? The chance to get Andy Reid? Yeah, we'll take your not running the ball problems by making the playoffs every year problems." And that's exactly what's happened.
Witchy, hold on.
Witchy.
Hold that pit finger. Like, let's keep the Chiefs fans here. If they're overreacting, let them overreact. It's still very.
You gotta
the
get it
wound is
out.
Fresh,
Yeah,
and they're
you
still
came in a little
angry.
late. Bob had to get rid of a couple of them.
Yeah, well, I got
Yeah.
rid of Broncos fans.
Yeah.
I mean, at least their comments sounded like Broncos
Oh,
fans.
those
But
were definitely, yeah.
But let's let the Chiefs fans
trolls.
vent. This is a safe place. Let them vent. Their opinions matter too. Just because I disagree, it doesn't mean that their opinions aren't valid and don't matter. I'm just trying to talk them to my side. That's what I'm trying to do. And yeah, I think people just need to chill and just need to relax for a second. It is tough, dude. We were sitting here, we got done with the game, and we're usually talking about how we're going to start the show off. We literally sat here in silence, the three of us, for 10 straight minutes. I mean, Buck was texting stuff on his phone, probably angry things to people, but either way, I was just kind of staring in the fridge and like, do I want to pour another drink? Does it even matter? I don't know. Life's weird. And so, I mean, we are there too. We are mad. But yeah, let's try not to overreact, but let's let everybody have their opinions, and if they're angry, let them vent here. It's a safe place.
Tailgater, I want to hear your very positive,
Yeah, I want to hear the
harsh response, please.
I know when you tease it like that, we just want to hear it. What's up, Gary? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
I think, okay, so I
What a
saw a
sad
comment
day.
earlier, and I don't know who it is, but I mean, basically saying we can't lose very many more games if we do want to make the playoffs, because right now we're
Fact.
on the outside. So can we talk about the fact that we lost to the Broncos? Winning the AFC is probably unlikely at
The
this
West
point, I would
It's
say.
not mathematically out of the picture, but
It's not
out
mathematically out of the picture, but it's very
It's out.
unlikely.
yeah, we are.
So
Yeah, what? 4 games? Wait, four games behind the Broncos, and the Broncos have the win on us. I mean, the Chargers did lose, but we're still a game behind the Chargers, I believe.
That's what stings is
And
that, I
they-
mean, the Chargers lost today. And if we could have pulled the win on this, I mean, it
I
would have
know.
really changed the
Things would
momentum in the
have-
West. And nope.
And we have the worst record in the NFL this year in one-score games with 0-5 now. And
Listen, I
love
feel
all
like
the,
it's-
the refs are on the Chiefs side.
The football
Yeah.
gods giveth, the football gods taketh away.
I feel like this is redemption from last year's one-score games. Even when they were like, remember last year they blocked the field goal, and I was like, why'd you have to bring that up? Like,
Well, I
maybe
said
we
it as
could've
soon
done
as
it
they were about to
again.
kick it. I was like, well, we need to pull a last year.
We
Yeah.
jokingly mentioned that a couple of times last year. You know, we're getting all the ball bounces this year, but next year,
Right.
none of it. You know.
Yeah. And
I
this
didn't know
year
we
we're
were
not.
Little
Nice,
did we
and
know we
yeah.
were right about that
Damn
one.
it.
Yeah, but I mean, we're right on the bubble of the playoffs right now. Like, if they were to start today, we're right on the bubble. And I think the Jaguars have looked okay. The Bills have kind of like fallen into a slump, right?
They're on and off. They got their ass handed to them by Miami of all.
I
teams.
know.
And then they came
This is
back
great.
today,
It
and
was great.
Josh Allen scored 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's my boy
Thank
right
you,
there. I
Josh
mean,
Allen.
fantasy wise, well, just to clarify, fantasy football wise,
Hey there,
Mostly.
Siege Rhino.
That's my fantasy
says,
quarterback.
Let's go Broncos. Seeds, we're gonna let you hang out here, but be nice. Congrats
hey,
on
you know
your
what?
win.
Good win.
no,
Congrats.
I would like to comment on this. Go Broncos. Good for you
Yeah,
guys.
they did well.
This is
for you
huge.
guys.
Like, this is the biggest game that the Broncos have played in a long time. And I think it's awesome that they went out there and they got the win. I mean, look, it wasn't very long ago that the Chiefs were in the Broncos position. Like, God, can we just beat the Broncos?
Mhm.
And
Anytime, yep.
I mean, we've been spoiled
This has
for,
to be
you
the
know,
biggest win
the
for
past
them
decade
in-
for the most part. And
Yeah.
look, shout out, props to the Broncos. This was a huge game.
Yeah.
They delivered. Good for them. Good for
It
them.
was
Donkey
so
see,
funny
donkey
because
do.
Bobby and I were just talking about we had gone to the Broncos game. Did you say it was 10 years ago?
Yeah, because it came up on
Yeah.
on Facebook.
So 10 years ago, we went to a Chiefs Broncos game in Denver. And it's when they had Peyton Manning.
Peyton
And we
Manning
were
threw 4
not
picks in the
very
first
good
half.
that year. We were not very good. But my stepbrother was a huge Broncos fan, and his sister had bought everybody tickets to go to the Chiefs Broncos game in Denver.
We didn't think we had any chance
Yeah.
to win. We wore our Chiefs gear, and like
We're
by
like-
halftime, we're like, should we leave before we
I
get
know.
beat up or something? Like,
But that was so funny because it was just like such the opposite feeling, right? Where it was like the Broncos were way better than us, and we were just this lowly, like, maybe we'll get a win. There's always like 27 different things that need to happen for us to make the playoffs, right? It was like, well, if we win and these 17 teams lose and then we beat like, it was like so many like puzzle pieces. But
yeah, I mean, and it's just, I mean, and I will say the fans on our way out were completely nice to us, cordial to us. There was only one really drunk girl that was like, I don't even know why anybody would want a team in Kansas. And I was like, well, technically, it's in
Here we go.
Missouri. And she's like, it's the Kansas City Chiefs. What are you talking about, you idiot? And she walked off. I was like, all right, well, have a good night.
Yes.
This was a completely different experience than I had riding through downtown Denver about a month ago in my Chiefs gear, but whatever.
Yeah, he was on a scooter.
Yeah,
he was
I
on a
was,
scooter.
yeah, and it was hateful. But I want to address this. This guy Vinny said Broncos are the new owners of the AFC West.
Don't get ahead of yourself, brother. Don't get ahead of
You
yourself.
own the AFC West when you beat the champs one time.
One
It's-
time.
Come on,
One
man.
time.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's like saying the Chiefs dynasty is over. It
Yeah.
could be, but I mean,
It's not.
the Patriots went 10 years between Super Bowl wins with Tom Brady.
Well,
Yeah.
let's get
This
back to the
dynasty is not- you
overreacting.
don't
Maybe
own the
just
AFC.
calm down a
You
little
guys are
bit.
way better, though.
You're
I'll give you
renting
that.
Be happy with your
temporarily this
win.
season.
We're not going to bench Mahomes. We're not going to fire Reed, and you're not going to dominate the AFC West for years to come. So none of these things are.
These are
happening.
the ground
Everybody
rules.
calm
We need to
down.
like put them in bold at the top of this, just like bullet points. Like we will not bench Mahomes.
right.
Andy
Off the
Reid
table.
is staying,
Correct.
and the Broncos still don't own the AFC West. Now,
No,
if you guys
no, you
beat
guys-
us and win the AFC West for 3 years, I can then concede that you may be the current owners of the AFC West. But if
but right
you
now
win
it's
it
on
1
loaner.
year, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on loaner. Don't
We'll
scratch
play.
it.
It's a
Yeah.
We're
rental.
wanting it back next year.
Yeah, it's just like we loaned out the AFC Invitational to,
Yeah,
you
the
know,
Arrowhead Invitational.
the Arrowhead
we took
Invitational.
it on the road
we
one
loaned
year.
that out a year. You
Yeah.
know, it was fine. But I think that we need to calm down, people. We need to get back to reality here. And if I would love, this is my hope. I would love nothing more than for the Broncos to win the AFC West and us to still win the Super Bowl, because that would just be hilarious. Because they're going to talk so much shit the whole time that they've won the AFC West, and then they just like blow it. Oh my gosh. I can't wait.
We got
That would
build
be-
a better future here. Thanks for listening, man. Chiefs are still in contention. This season is not over as long as Mahomes is there. I don't think you could really say it any better, man. If Mahomes is in that captain chair, it's really not over yet. Technically speaking, it's not over. There's a chance that the Chiefs don't make the playoffs this year.
Sure.
It has to be said. I mean, we're playing the Colts next week. That's not going to be an easy game. Jonathan
No.
Taylor's going to get 45 fantasy points that game.
Maybe.
That's what he does every
Yeah,
week.
but you know, we'll get there because I mean, there's a lot to talk about that game. If there's one thing the
Yeah.
defense can do, it's stop the run. So
Tune
I
in
mean,
next
that-
week to hear our thoughts.
yeah,
on
I
it.
think there's an interesting matchup there, and we'll definitely talk about that. But I mean, yeah, it's going to be a tough road. Do I see them missing the playoffs? God, I mean, it's hard for me to imagine that.
Me too.
It really is hard for me to imagine that because after that Colts game, I mean, what Cowboys on Thanksgiving? I mean, but then again, you know, this Chiefs team, they could
and
lose
it's
to
4
any-
days.
I don't. Yeah,
It's Sunday to Thursday. They have to play Sunday and then again on Thursday.
yeah, yeah. And
rough.
Post Malone is doing the halftime in that game. I saw.
What?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I
love
saw
him.
that Jack White is doing the halftime during the Detroit game on Thanksgiving.
Oh,
So
that'd
that's
be
cool
awesome.
as well.
That's going to be
Yeah.
cool.
I like Post Malone. I don't know Jack White.
He was
The White Stripes.
The White
We're going to
Stripes.
Wichita. You know all that.
Yeah, he's got a killer solo career too. By the way,
Okay. I
It's
don't know
got this
White
little
Stripes
song that
either.
goes dun 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 dun
Yep.
dun.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
We're also playing Indianapolis on after a bye.
no, we
Oh.
already had our bye. Oh, you mean they're after
Yeah,
that?
Their
they're on
bye
a bye.
is this week.
Yeah, their bye was.
Oh, they're just sitting around popping champagne. That's all they're doing. They're like, I can't believe this. We were supposed to suck.
Thank you, Jonathan Taylor.
So we got Caleb, who's since been sent to the pit of despair. He's been sent there, and yeah, says, "Do you guys think?"
Did you send him to the
they're-
pit because he said there because he spelled there wrong? Because that's a real big pet peeve of mine.
Well, I mean, it was his other comments that got him banned. But yes, I should have. It's THE. Wait,
IR. Their.
Yeah, I was
There.
flip the E in the I, but either way, it's not ERE.
There is
So-
a place. THERE.
Yep, and then if you're saying they are, then you say there with the comma in there. Not comma, apostrophe, whatever. I'm going to stop trying to teach.
Yeah, look,
grammar.
the people that are watching this show, if they don't know that by now, it's something they just don't care about.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not learning new stuff.
I'm going to start sending people to the pit
Well-
for spelling there wrong, just so you know.
So, yeah,
So be careful.
You guys were
That's why
talking
I don't
about
type.
if they go to the playoffs while I was away, and I mean, we've basically went from suck to blow. I mean, we need things to happen now to make the playoffs. I mean,
Isn't that the same?
we're in deep doo-doo.
Well,
Aren't those the same thing?
Well, I mean,
I
suck
think we
is
will-
good. Blow is bad.
I think we will make the playoffs. I think we'll get in on a wild card spot. What's kind of crazy to me is that there was that 3-game stretch where the offense was just whoa.
Yeah.
I mean,
Killing it.
firing on all cylinders, and the defense was able to get it done. And so that's where everybody thought they were turning the corner, but they've definitely regressed since then. And
Yeah.
so I'm just kind of scratching my head. I figured coming out of the bye week, I mean, I said it last Thursday. I'm not afraid of Denver. We're coming off the bye. We know what this team can do because we've seen it. Now let's go. And they're just kind of moving backwards. And I'm
Do you
I'm
think
kind of
that-
scratching my head.
Do you feel like I feel like we came off the bye week, we came out with a plan that was like, we're going to throw it deep, we're going to make this happen, and we are going to dominate these. And then we threw it deep multiple times in the first drive and whiffed. And then it was like scramble
it was still
mode.
effective, though. It was still effective.
I know, but it was like scramble mode from then, right?
Yeah.
It was like,
Except
crap.
he didn't scramble.
I really
That's the
feel like
And he forgot to scramble.
if we would've
Yeah,
got
except you
one
forgot the
first
damn
down,
scramble part.
It would have been different. Hey, Witchy wants you to stop teasing about sending people to the pit. I think she's like, oh, yeah, I got it.
Sorry. I actually don't have the power to send people to the pit, but if I did.
I mean, you're the one that showed me how to do it here.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I got this.
Scratch that last time.
But yeah, to make the playoffs, dude, it's gonna be
It's going to be a
gonna
tough
be a
road.
rocky
But
road.
I
The
think we'll
Rockets
still
are
make it.
Dublin, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think we'll
It's
still make
not
it. I'm very
just-
confident.
on the Chiefs either, though. It's what the other teams right around the Chiefs and in front of the Chiefs are going to do for the rest of the season. This is a pretty tough season all around. I mean, I've got to hand it to, just on the AFC side, I got to hand it to the Colts and I got to hand it to the Broncos. I mean,
Yeah.
those two teams are kind of solidifying their spots, and that's great. I mean, go do it. Because, Indy's a dome. We'll go play there in January. That's fine. Denver, I'd rather not go back there in January. But it's everybody else. It's really, it's up in the air. So
Yeah,
even
I
if
mean,
the
the
Chiefs do lose a
Chargers-
couple more games, that's not going to automatically count them out.
Our last 3 AFC West games are all home, right? I know
Yes.
Broncos.
No, not the
and
Raiders
Chargers
game.
Are. Raiders aren't.
Didn't we already play the Raiders at home?
Did we
Yeah.
play them at home?
And we demolished the Raiders so bad.
Yeah, they don't count, though. That's like a bye week.
That okay,
Yeah, that's a
but
practice.
they had
That's
like,
almost like a bye week.
dude, who was it? Was it the Broncos that played the Raiders last week?
Yeah.
That it was like
Shit game.
0-0
In the
for
half.
Well, the Broncos,
ever?
the Broncos refused to win by more than a touchdown.
I mean, that was us
That
last
was us
year.
last year. Yep. That-
Which I hate to compare the Broncos to us because that makes me angry. But
yeah, they're doing it in a much different way, though. I mean, I can't believe that defense was still.
they don't
so
have
strong
Doinks of
without
Destiny
their-
and things like that.
Yeah, they definitely aren't doing it as cool as we did it. We definitely did it cooler. Like the walk-off blocked field goal,
Right?
the basically mind controlling the Raiders
The Doink of Destiny.
quarterback to snap the ball and get hit in
And
the face
fumble.
with it.
right?
They're
I mean,
also
how?
not paying the
Yeah.
refs like
Like-
we did last year.
It was like,
Damn
like,
it, Veach.
Like Juju's like, dude, I played a lot of video games. I'm gonna do the mind trick. I'm gonna do
Gary,
it. I'm gonna do it.
oh, sorry. I saw a comment. Gary, actually, Christmas is at home against the Broncos.
Oh, so we beat them senseless in Vegas? Yeah.
No. He was thinking that Raiders were on Christmas, but Broncos are on Christmas.
The Broncos are on Christmas? God.
Yeah.
So
Hey, you guys remember, was that 2 years ago that the Broncos beat the Chiefs on Christmas?
yeah.
I don't know.
Please don't ruin
I don't-
Christmas,
yeah,
Chiefs.
Right.
I don't
How about
have
that?
a good track record with Chiefs games at Christmas. Let's just say I can confirm there is a jail cell. There's actually 3 of them inside Arrowhead, and only one can see the game. I luckily got moved to that one, but yeah, I can confirm that there is a jail cell, and they do use it on Christmas.
Yeah, I can also confirm you should not go to a Chiefs game with Bobby on Christmas.
I actually got invited by a friend to the Christmas game, and I was like,
No.
mm-mm,
Just say no, Bob.
nope. But that's a
So
story for
Witchy
another
says
time.
here, Thornton got his shot that everyone was insisting was the difference maker. Yes, Witchy. That again, I don't want to take all the credit for this, but obviously Andy
Problem is-
Reid watches the podcast and listened. And look, I appreciate it. I almost picked him up on in fantasy just because I knew this was going to happen.
Well,
And
Tom, to be fair, though, I've been saying it since training camp.
oh, okay.
To
All
be
right, then.
fair, I've been the one preaching it every Sunday that wears Thornton.
Oh, now everybody wants to go
back
ahead
to the
and
tape.
jump.
Let's
All
go
right.
back to the tape.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the
See,
tape.
Bobby won't go back to the tape, and he'll just believe he's wrong. He's right until somebody proves him wrong,
That's accurate.
and
I mean,
that's
I-
not fair.
I just know for a fact. I mean, I was
I
talking about.
know for a
I can't believe
fact.
how good Thornton is.
You
I
knew for a
thought
fact
he was
that
crap.
a warning wasn't as it was more than a watch, or was less than a watch. So, yeah,
Hey, well,
Hey,
you
man,
guys.
bad school teachers before
oh,
Google.
but it's not Bobby's fault.
right.
Let's
I'm saying,
just be
bad
clear.
school
It is, you
teachers
knew for a
before
fact.
Google. Bad school
I'm
teachers
new
before
here,
Google.
so I don't know how to do it. But somebody bring up Jedi's comment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, hold on. So real quick on Thornton though. Wow, dude. He definitely was a difference maker. Problem is,
I
we
think
only
he
went
might
to
be
him
good.
twice. We only went to him twice. Made a difference once. Could have made a difference the other time if Mahomes had thrown it just a little better, or they hadn't pass interfered that didn't get called. So we need to go to him more, though. He's not a Justin Watson, just like, let's throw him a bone, once or twice a game. Like, this
No, but
guy
he-
can do it all, and let's let him do it. I mean, pull up his freaking tape from, I think he went to Baylor. It's nuts, dude. This guy can game, and he has great chemistry with Pat. I don't care that Worthy's been there longer. I don't care. I want to see him up. And I don't care that Hollywood's been here longer. I want to see Thornton, the number 2 guy.
Mahomes is the one throwing the ball. So I think we're seeing, who gets the most attention is who Mahomes probably has the best chemistry with. I think we see Rice. He's obviously number 1. Thornton gets a couple of shots today.
I mean,
Well, he's got to be on the
Thornton
field to
only
get
can
the
do
shot.
what he's
That's
put
what
in
I've
to
been
do,
complaining
though.
about.
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make
Yeah,
him drink.
but if he's not on the field,
That's true.
you know what I mean?
But he was on the field today.
I think Thornton right now is our deep threat again, right? And
But I think he's more than just a deep threat, is all I'm trying to say.
right,
Yeah.
but
I
we've
mean,
got
that's-
Rice, we've got Hollywood that are non-deep threats for the most part. Like, you can't have too many overlapping like they have to learn to run these routes. Like, we need Thornton taking people away from Rice so that Rice can catch it. And we need I think we should throw to him more than twice, but we're throwing to so many people. Like, how many people got more than 2 targets? It was
6.
okay.
I mean,
To be honest
Kelce
with
got
you,
targeted,
I need to
Oh,
see.
no, more than 2 targets?
13
8.
times or something like
Yeah,
that.
13 times for Kelce.
but that's different.
But yeah,
I
no,
need to
8
see
receivers had more than
Worthy
2 targets.
and Hollywood make those deep catches. And I've seen Thornton do it.
Yeah, Hollywood's
multiple
not really a
occasions.
deep threat type of guy. Like,
But he sure pulls it off.
I mean, Hollywood does good. Today, I would have preferred if he had his head, straight and got out of bounds. There on
Yeah, that was
catch
a
at the end of the half.
That was
Yep,
yeah,
good
that was
call.
tough. All right, let's put up this comment for you there. Go ahead, Tom.
They still
Well,
have playtime up.
Jedi, I just wanted to highlight this because, I mean, we just kind of talked about this and I couldn't agree more. I mean, we can't complain
yeah,
too
good
much. The
comment.
last 7 years have been a hell of a run. 100% agree.
And it's not over.
No, we're not done. We're not done. So,
There's Mahomes has a long time to go. Andy Reid has a long time to go. And if the previous, I can't even remember who said it, that Andy Reid should just walk away. But if Andy Reid was to just walk away, I don't think Clark Hunt is going to spoil Patrick Mahomes' talent on just getting the next coach that's available. He's going to go out there and try to, Brian Parrott wants Gruden. He hasn't said anything since his original post.
That's because he's watching somebody else's
Yeah,
stream. He just jumps into ours to put a bunch of spam at the start.
He's
Well,
pissed off.
I think also Mahomes has learned so much from Andy that I think if Andy left, now I do not want Andy to leave because I think Andy is still amazing and still brings crazy innovation to this team. But if Andy were to leave, I don't think Mahomes would just like flail and like not know what to do. I think that we would have to bring the right person in that knows how to use Mahomes, but I think the likelihood of Andy leaving is higher than Mahomes leaving.
well, yes.
Now,
But
Yeah,
I mean,
I think
I don't want to.
Dude,
I don't want to think about that yet.
I think
I'm not ready.
Richie got to put someone in timeout by her comments here. I think she said that he'll be back in 5 minutes. So I think she did the little timeout off. She didn't send him to the pit. She just sent him, to the
waiting
timeout.
room.
Well, it's where you can watch but you can't type. Good job. Good job.
timeout
Richie.
room.
You're in timeout, Ryder or Ryan Hazanzi, however you say that. Yeah, we just need to make. Brian says we just need to make the playoffs now. Nobody wants to play us come January, February. Well, I hope. I hope. Like usually, we see the team come to fruition and be galvanized by this time of the year, and I'm not seeing that galvanization, if that's a word.
Galvanization's a word.
I mean, galvanizes, I know that's a word, but I don't know
What
if
does it-
galvanization
what does it
is.
mean?
Galvanized to come together in perfect form.
Okay.
Didn't you ever watch the Transformers cartoon movie growing up?
I think we're too
Galvatron?
busy. I think we're too
Did you say
busy
cartoon?
comparing
When you were a kid.
prior years to this year because I feel like this year is very different, whereas we are showing signs of greatness at times and then showing different signs of weakness at other times, whereas other years it was basically like we kind of won by the skin of our
Hair of our
hairy
chin,
chin
chin,
chin, or we dominated, right? And so this year's different. It's like a mixture of both. It's like we're dominating at times, and then other times it's like we forgot how to play football. And I think that I am more confident in us as a team this year, which is funny, than I am us as a team last year because we should not have won those games last year that we did win, but we did win them. And then we got to the Super Bowl and we just completely forgot how to play football. This year, I feel like if we get to the playoffs, we know how to put something together. Like we do. I'm confident in that. I was not confident in that last year. And we still put something together for the playoffs. Until the Super Bowl, we looked great.
Yep. Let's hit this 21 Twix 1 comment. Most of you are here after Mahomes arrived. Pre Mahomes, you were nowhere to be found. Well, I don't know about that, brother,
There
because
are a lot of Chiefs fans guilty of that, but not people.
There are, but not ones in this chat room,
Right.
probably. And to be honest, I mean, if you look at fan bases, we are a small market team, and you know what? We were selling out 78,000 tickets to our fans when Brody Croyle was starting, when Tyler Thigpen was starting at quarterback. So.
I sang the national anthem at Arrowhead when Tyler Thigpen was starting. So,
Oh my gosh.
I had to be there and watch that. Although we won that game. So,
See?
Wait,
Maybe-
you did
maybe I'm
do
good
that,
luck.
didn't you?
Yeah, Tom and his band.
Tell that story real quick, Tom.
I just did.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Come on.
I mean, how much more do you want to hear
I mean,
about
dude,
Tyler
that's, I mean,
Thigpen
come
game?
on. I mean, you are new to the podcast. That's a story
How long
that
have
our
you been in the
fans
band at
need
that
to
point?
hear here.
Let's see. When was that? That was 2011, maybe something like that. Is that when Thigpen was playing? I don't know. I'll go with it. But yeah, it's with Romeo Crennel took over as
Okay.
I think it was his first game as head coach. It's when the undefeated Packers were coming into town. And my band at the time, for those of you who don't know, we were called Nickelback. We got to sing the national anthem at that Chiefs Packers game, and the Chiefs, who were terrible, I think 2 wins that season with
So
the
I hate to
undefeated
age
Packers
you
coming
and
in.
interrupt this story, but Thigpen was 2007 to 2009.
Oh, okay. Then who was it? Was it?
Brody
Oh
Croyle?
gosh.
Was that? No, that
Oh,
was-
I thought you were.
So you're saying
No. So this would have
2011
been in 2011. Who was the starter? There was a long string of
of
Oh,
horrible
bad.
quarterback for the
bad,
Chiefs.
bad.
Matt Castle.
Okay.
Oh yeah. They're like one of the worst. Yeah.
Another great one.
But yeah, the Chiefs ended up winning that game, and so there was actually a petition for us to sing the national anthem at every game after that because we were good luck. So
See, there you
Yeah,
go.
that's awesome. What an experience. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Singing the national anthem at Arrowhead, the
That's
best
huge.
stadium in the national
The loudest in the world.
football league. Like, I mean, the best. I mean, I will give we got a donkey dork in the chat here. Broncos kicked some Chiefs ass today. Broncos barely won today, but good job, and well
Yeah.
played. But Broncos barely won, and let's keep the narrative correct at least.
But they did
You know?
win.
they're excited.
But yeah,
Congratulations. On
and
that.
hey,
Yeah.
I'll even give you something more. Something that the Broncos fans do that's really cool that I really wish that we had invented, but I don't want to take it over now, is incomplete. When their whole fan base does that. Like, that's pretty cool. The only thing I don't like is when you're in the stadium and like everybody's banging on the ground. I mean, that stadium feels like it's gonna fall over. Like, I mean, the ground actually shakes. Like that shit needs to be concrete. I mean, it's just it's not safe. Like, I was like, I just want to be out of here, you know. But no, congrats to you. We're not taking anything from you, but you didn't whoop that ass. You barely got by from the skin of your ass.
You won on a last second field goal.
Yep.
It's different than
Yep.
beat
Your
that ass.
kicker was the player
So.
of the game, bro.
Yeah.
True.
Tippy,
the
I know
truth
you
hurts.
guys are new. A lot of you Broncos fans are new to this winning thing. So hey, handle it gracefully.
Yeah, because your fans, unlike the Chiefs fans, you guys took off as soon as you guys weren't winning anymore. So y'all weren't selling out stadiums.
Snap.
Oh, I guess I should clarify. I wasn't really a Nickelback.
Eh.
I'd have a lot more money
Name
if I
better
was.
than Nickelback.
Yep. Red line chemistry as a Kansas City staple.
That's correct. That's correct.
All right. What else we got here?
I should have throw up
something
that
else.
picture that I had for the thumb to mess with you the other day. That would have been really cool to throw up right now. Don't worry, I got it in my back pocket at home. It'll make its way to the screen sometime.
All right.
Someday. But yeah, I don't know. What else did we have? I mean, we're gonna talk in depth about the Colts next to our next when we're on next. We're gonna talk. Make sure to pay attention because the show might be at a different time next week. We haven't discussed it. We're gonna discuss it after this, not on the pod. But
That's why Tom looks confused right now.
yeah, I have surgery. It's life-threatening, so
God,
make
no,
sure
it's
you
not.
like this, broadcast because it might be the last one I'm on, and like share it out to everybody. Be like, Bob might die, so you need to watch every single one of their videos twice.
You're right, because that'll help Mel once he's dead, right? Like, I'll get the revenue. Is that how that works? Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Yeah. So,
I have your
but I am
Xbox.
having surgery, and so I'm having that on Thursday where we don't really do the podcast. So we're gonna see if we can do it at a different time or whatever. But just make sure to keep watch because it might be at a different time than normal. And
Hey,
Also, pray for Mel because she'll have man
she'll
sick
have to
Bobby
deal with Bob the whole
after
time.
surgery. So
I mean that doesn't work. Okay, so like tolerance for pain men have for days. Like we could chop our own finger off and be like, all right, give me some electrical tape or some duct tape, But as soon as we get the freaking flu and we have a freaking temperature, we're like, I'm gonna die. Just end it now. So it's a different type of pain. Whereas you're the opposite. Physical pain drives you nuts, but you can have the flu and just be fine, and I wouldn't even know. So don't try to make it that it's like everything. Just gotta keep it real here. Gotta keep it real. So yeah, I mean that's all I had to say about like coming up stuff. If you guys, I know Tom didn't realize we were gonna end the podcast last time, so I don't want to cut him off before he has any final thoughts.
He was like, wait, I had something to talk about still.
I just wanted to say one thing. So I see that there's some more Broncos fans hopping in here. So I just wanted to say, yes, we did talk about how bad the Chiefs are. We decided that we're benching Mahomes. We're firing Andy Reid. That the Broncos dominate the West now, and other favorite fairy tales that all of you out there in Donkey Country can go to bed and rest your little heads tonight. So
Yes.
congratulations to the Broncos
Like
for their
we've been
big
resting our
win.
heads for the last
That was
7
your
years.
Super Bowl because that's the closest you're going to get to it this year. Guaranteed. Enjoy it. We'll see you on Christmas. Merry Christmas, you sons of bitches.
Yep.
bye.
Yep.
Oh, Witchy, you know us well.
Yeah. I mean, hey, everybody, check out buknbob.com, BUKNBOB.com. You can find all of our links there. Give us some, I'm going to start reading out Spotify and iTunes reviews. If you give us a 5-star, I'm going to read it out. And so make them funny so that I have to read something like, like funny.
Like Mel's the best, and Bob,
Yeah,
you're wrong.
Like, I'm always wrong, so I just should shut up and never talk and just let Mel, Tom, and Buck talk. But I'm too stubborn to do that, and I will never stop. But this is a great podcast. Something like that. Make it fun. Profanity, I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to read if it's gross,
True.
but
I'll do it.
if you make it funny, it could be a fun little thing where you get to make fun of me. I mean, if you want, you can say who you want to read it. If you want Mel to read it, if you want Buck to read it, if you think it'll be, but I'm pretty sure y'all hate me the most, so I think it'll be the funniest with me saying something horrible. But yeah,
I'm
Buck,
James, bitch.
Buck, you did have one last thing to say though.